Let's welcome Jeff Gere.
Well, I continued to go around shaking hands as one does in a senior center. And then it happened again. He looked like a brown bag that had been all crumpled up. Only lines, crumpled skin, a Fu Manchu, white hair pulled back in the back. Get 2 chairs. What? Get 2 chairs. Meet me in the back by the kamani nut tree. Of course I did. Okay. So you like stories I tell you. This is my 7 best ones. Told me a story. Now tell it back. I told it back. Okay. This number 2 told me the story. Good. Now tell it back. Now tell me the first one. Number 3, number 5. 7 stories. The guy kept me out there for an hour and a half telling me his stories. At one point I said, why are you telling these stories to me? Hey! I try telling them to my grandkids. They say, hey, wait for the commercial, Grandpa. I tell them to my kids. They say, oh, I already heard that. I'm going to die. But if I tell you the stories, maybe they live on. Maybe they touch more people. But the only thing is, you got to tell them right. I've been working on it. Now, of the 7 stories, 2 I didn't understand and I've forgotten. He said, don't worry about it. Hawaiians will love it. Of the 5 remaining, I forgot 2. And of the 3 that are remaining, I'll tell you 2 quickly, and then we'll spend some time on the 3rd. Here we go. He was assigned during World War II to build the runways at Bellows Air Force Base in Kaneohe. 3 runways, he said, 2 go in smooth as glass. The 3rd one, we digging it up, and you got bones. Evie, hey, you got to take care of the bones. I say to the Howley boy, I say, hey, sorry, but you cannot go forward. You got to take care of the bones. You got to take care of the bones. You people, we don't want to be messed with the bones. We got a war to win. You got to mess with the bones. You got to take care, pave that thing over. They did. Of the 3 runways, no mishaps on 1 and 2, but on that 3rd one with the bones, blowouts, all kinds of weird calamities. Airplanes were having skids and off the runways and broken parts. And he kept saying, we got to take care of the bones. You take care of the bones, you're going to take care of the airplanes. Oh, sir, this guy says we got to take care of those bones down there. I don't care. Do what he says. Jackhammer up the runway. Bring up the bones. Wrap them nicely. Pule, say prayers. Call in a kahu, a priest. They find a nice place. They put them in the ground again. They build stone altar over to protect them. Show them respect. Keep quiet for a while. They pave over the runway. After that, no problems. In my family, every generation, somebody got this name. Kane Honu Moku. Kane, the man. Honu, the sea turtle. Moku, land, island. So, Kane Hono Moku. Say him. He made me say it. Kane Hono Moku. Kane Hono Moku. Okay, so, I'm the kind of guy, when I was young, my daddy and me, we go out and we get fish. We go to every house, we say, what kind of fish you like? What kind of fish? And then we go out in the sea. We go out for like days and days. I mean, miles and miles out into the ocean. Yeah, we're not afraid. And we catch the fish. And we bring them back for the neighbors and everybody in the neighborhood. We do too. But one day, we way out in Hilo Bay. That's where I grew up. And my daddy got a cramp. I can't swim. My leg. The dad falls on top of his son. His son, The old man telling me the story. Oh, Daddy, I cannot. Daddy, I cannot. Oh, my leg. Oh, Daddy. He's sinking under the weight of his father, who can't swim. As he goes underwater, he says, I see this big dark shape. It was a honu, a sea turtle, the size. He said it was so big, his daddy had to crawl on top of it and crawl up on top and reach around the other side of the shell. It was literally out of the water, big. And the honu slowly made its way in from the deep water into the shallows, led off the father and the son, saved their life. CC camp. He said, when I graduated from high school, Hilo Bay, my uncle, he said, I got a job for you, brother. Money for nothing. You're going to love it. He told me about it, and it took me a while to get what was going on. CC camp, Conservation Corps camp. It seemed to be a hybrid between kids who wanted to do something good and go cut trails and make nature available to the citizenry, and kids that were almost in jail and they'd rather throw them out in the bush and make them work their end off and work off the trouble that they'd made in society somehow. That was called the CC camp. It was fenced. It had a mess hall, common latrine, several sleeping buildings with 12 guys, 3 bunks of 3 piled up like wood, 12 guys in every sleeping holly. CC camp. And his job was to go to the guard shack, make sure nobody came in, nobody came out, no trouble. Money for nothing. Everything goes smooth for a couple of weeks. But then, one night I show up, full moon. And I listening to my radio. Yeah, it was easy because, they even got like a place for a kitchen. And in the kitchen, they put a plate in. You go inside the room, inside the back room where they got one stove the size of a table and a plate. I open the plate. They even feed me. Money for nothing. For a while. And just one night I show up. Kind of full moon, I can see. Got the radio on. I'm reading. And I hear, the guy is singing. Oh, that guy is good. I turn off the radio. I listen at my door. Oh, sweet Hawaiian music. Guy can sing. Oh, it's 3 a.m. No, can't let the guy sing like that. It's my job to keep it quiet. Oh, but he good. He's walking through the yard and he comes to the latrine. You know how you sing in the bathroom, you get that echo? Oh, he said, I stand by the door. He's so sweet. I know, like, disturb the guy, but I gotta stop him. Push open the bathroom door. It's a singing stop. For 2 hours, I wouldn't stop going in every latrine. I went in every shower stall. I went in everything back and forth where all they brush their teeth. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Nobody stay. It was empty. That's weird. The next night I come. Oh, I'm a little bit freaky. Feel a little itchy, a little oogy, a little scared. Again, time for lunch, for dinner, my dinner, middle of the night. I walk to the giant kitchen, the mass food. I walk through the big room, got all the tables. There's the window where they serve the food out of it. But on the side, there's a door. I go in that side of the door, like regular. There's the giant stove. There's the plate. I open the plate up. There's my food. I turn on the burner, sit back, Wait for the food to heat up, right? Something catch my eye. Look over. The drawer. Mouse. All the drawers. All the drawers start popping up. I say, a lot of mouse. Then there's the forks and knives and spoons start bling, 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 bling. The knives and forks are starting to jump out so much they're jumping on the floor. I say, what the heck's going on? Then the plates up on the rack start, and a plate goes ching, hit on the ground, splatter all over. And the forks start to jump up and hit me in the head. And what the heck is like that? The cups and knives start going, and the cups start falling on the ground. And the little platters, the big plates too. They're flying against the wall. Finally I get a plate. I scoop the food onto the plate and duck my head as one plate go over my head. I go to the door as one scoop cup slam on the door. One fork hit me in the back. Ow! And I diving out of that room. And as I going out through the hallway, a platter from the highest back room skip off the serving table and chase me down the hall. That's not natural. The next night when I come to work, I freaked out. I bring my own dinner. I eating, I listening, nothing for a while. Then I hear it. Ow! Dog. We ain't got no dogs here. Whole pack of dogs. How the dogs get here? What happened? He says he gets out of the little guardhouse. He's walking. His knees are shaking. He's walking towards the one sleeping hale where all the sound is coming from. He goes to the house. He puts his hand on the door. He opens it slowly and peers in to see what's there. By the light of the moon, he can see all 12 of the boys are on the ground on all fours. Oh, he turns off the light. He turns on the light, and the boys all here hit the ground. They all pass out. You say, I walk around and I'm like, oh, what's with you? Hey, you guys, hey, wake up. Wake. He tries to shake them open. None of them will wake up. Wake up. You say, you ever try to get one 300-pound 18-year-old boy and pick him up and to put him on the bunk 3 floors? I no can do it. I no can handle. This too weird. I just close the door. I go to the hale of that little house, the guard shack. I put my stuff in my bag. I take my truck down the hill to Hilo. I wait by my uncle's door. When he come to work at 7:30 in the morning, there I stay. He goes, hey, how you doing? Not so good. What's up? That job. You could take that job and stick it you know where. And my uncle, he looked me in the eyes, he say, kind of weird, huh? After a while, we have a party, family party. My uncle bring one roll of a map, topography map, show the lay of the land, right? He roll them out, put some rocks on them to hold them open. He say, look, here's the trail, the road. Here's the CC camp. Look, see the little chicken steps? Look at the key. See what that say. The chicken's little markings on the topography map go through the dining hall, the bathroom, and the one sleeping hale where the boys was dogs. I look at the key. Hit the key in the bottom of the map to say what it means. Chicken stepping, say, Menahuni Trail. Menahuni? The uncle say, yeah, it was just the little people playing tricks on you.